In 2007, inside the Hermès boutique on London's ultra-wealthy Sloane Street, a legal document changed hands. Boris Berezovsky, an exiled oligarch and former godfather of the Kremlin, personally caused the papers to be served. The target was Roman Abramovich, owner of Chelsea Football Club and the wealthiest Russian living in England. This claim form initiated the most expensive personal lawsuit in English legal history, with Berezovsky demanding exactly $6 billion. The struggle for control over Russia's vast industrial assets had transitioned from the boardrooms of Moscow to the polished floors of a British luxury store. Berezovsky alleged that Abramovich had coerced him into selling his massive stakes in two Russian industrial giants, Sibneft and Rusal, at a steep discount. These assets represented the raw, tangible wealth of a nation, including sprawling oil refineries and aluminum plants. Berezovsky described a campaign of extortion conducted through the krysha, the Russian protection system, where terms remain unwritten to avoid legal accountability. By design, the terms of a krysha agreement are never recorded. A paper trail would make these illicit arrangements legally enforceable, so the system relies entirely on spoken understanding and threat. Berezovsky was asking the court to enforce a contract specifically designed by the underworld to leave zero physical evidence. By 2012, the dispute reached the Royal Courts of Justice, the venue defined by rigid procedural tradition and a demand for objective proof. Both sides deployed massive resources over the 3-month trial, with legal fees approaching £100 million. This chart highlights the trial's central irony. While the original agreement produced 0 pages of evidence, the court proceedings generated 7,000 pages of transcripts. The English High Court operates on the presence of signatures and documentation, exactly the proof Berezovsky could not provide. Berezovsky attempted to translate the violent, unwritten rules of 1996 Moscow into the evidentiary standards of 2012 London. On the stand, he failed to provide the judge with specific dates, signatures, or any corroborating written agreements. His entire legal strategy relied on his personal memory of unspoken threats delivered more than a decade prior. Without paper to anchor it, Berezovsky's account of the shadow state collapsed under the scrutiny of Western procedural law. Mrs. Justice Gloster presided over the case, weighing the $6 billion claim against a complete lack of documentation. The judge declared Berezovsky an inherently unreliable witness, causing his entire case to fail. Broken by the public defeat, Berezovsky died in exile in Ascot just 6 months later. A standard procedural ruling from a London judge had achieved the final defeat of the Kremlin's former kingmaker. Despite the verdict, a careful disclaimer regarding the events of 1996 remained buried at the end of the judge's ruling. Justice Gloster noted that whether Abramovich coerced Berezovsky in Moscow is a separate question. The ruling didn't confirm the absence of mafia coercion. It only concluded those events could not be proven within their evidentiary system. The legal system is not a machine designed to uncover historical truth. It is a filter for evaluating physical proof.